Hey guys, Average Man here playing Metroid Other M, and excuse this mess, I know there's Metroid goo all over the place, but last time we took out a Queen Metroid. So those weren't the only Metroids in the whole battleship. We thought we got rid of them all in Sector 0, but the Queen was here. Also, that survivor just ran off. There she goes. Let's go catch her. Run. She must have gone this way. Man, she's a fast runner. And come over here.
Don't come any closer. Don't come any closer.
Oh no.
Stay away from me.
Easy.
Easy.
I won't come any closer until you say so. My name is Samus. I'm an independent bounty hunter. I know the situation here and I know how you must feel. I'm here to secure your safety.
That seemed to have calmed her down a bit. She has long arms.
May I come closer?
Doop-a-doop-a-doom.
What's your role at this facility?
I'm responsible for all operations. My name is Madeline Bergman.
Wow, what are the
Wait a
odds?
minute. I met another woman who called herself Madeline Bergman.
It's a big
What's
universe.
going on here?
Madeline Bergman.
What you met was MB. She's an android. She was created with the intellectual data of Mother Brain and consequently developed Mother Brain's consciousness as well.
What?
Dun dun.
The Federation's foolish plan. Mother Brain's rampage. Everything that happened here was just as Madeline, or rather MB, had told me. The person who sabotaged the system to stop MB's rampage and sent out the distress call had to be the person standing before me.
The real Madeline.
It had to be Madeline Bergman.
MB was the artificial intelligence originally developed to regenerate and control space pirate special forces. Because we wanted it to control these special forces through telepathy, we were forced to model its infrastructure after Mother Brain. At that time, MB didn't have a human form. Before long, we started to see the viability of creating Metroid clones. Once we did, MB started to take on her current shape.
So that's how Mother Brain would look like if she was human.
But why?
Because we needed the first Metroid hatchling to recognize MB as its mother, she had to take on the form of a living thing. With that as our theoretical basis, we were able to create the ideal relationship with the Metroid. One that wasn't based on dominance or control.
I remember the baby hatching before my eyes. When it attacked Mother Brain in order to save me, that was the result of the kind of ideal relationship they were trying to develop with MB.
Comes full circle, huh?
They found the perfect means of control and started propagating Metroids in Sector 0. At the same time, they were conducting genetic manipulation experiments to create unfreezable Metroids. Apparently, the Queen I met earlier was the first of these propagated Metroids to mature. They wanted to preserve her as a control specimen, so they had left her genes unaltered. The fact that she'd grow into a queen was something not even Madeline and her team could have predicted. Only special infants had the genetic coding to become queens.
Once our MB was in a human form, she excelled. As an interface between us and them, Her skills with personal interaction humanized her to a great extent.
If my theory is correct, this
Aha,
is ground
science.
the system for artificial intelligence.
Uh-huh.
Her confidence was unwavering, and her ability to learn was greater than we'd expected. But then she developed emotions, then a nascent sense of herself. She began asserting her own thoughts, and her opinions began to contradict ours. It's quite typical for artificial intelligence to evolve as a result of self-analysis.
Everybody knows that.
However, there's no precedent for an AI like MB developing emotions. It's possible that her interactions with the Metroids brought it about, but we don't know for sure.
Robots, how do they work?
The newly hatched infant took to her like his mother. And perhaps at that moment, MB began to develop a soul. It was all conjecture, but the idea wouldn't leave my mind.
And that was when we decided to alter her AI program.
A human-like existence, but one without feelings. To make MB less than human, the researchers had to deny her that consciousness. I knew this, but in my heart, I felt sympathy for MB.
You know, they had a little clip. It looks like those bubbles
Today
from
we were going
Norfair.
to alter MB's program. Right before my eyes, I watched her being restrained.
Stop! What are you doing to her?
Wait. She reached out to me and asked me for help, but there was nothing I could do.
What's happening?
My presence that day caused a disturbing reaction in her.
That's when she snapped. Right?
She was fixated on me.
Madeline had taken to calling MB Melissa. She took the initials MB and told the AI they stood for Melissa Bergman.
It looks great on you.
MB liked that name. It made it sound like Madeline was calling her her daughter.
Whoa!
Once she felt abandoned and hunted by that same Madeline, MB telepathically commanded the special forces to revolt. The facility fell into complete chaos.
So that's how that elevator
And
broke.
suffered widespread damage.
Chaos.
MB was trying to get revenge on the Federation Army, and on us. It's possible all humans have become the target of her hatred.
With the space pirates under her control, she was able to propagate the Metroids in Sector Zero, even creating a Queen Metroid.
So that was
She was
her
well
doing.
armed and planning her attack on the Galactic Federation. But Adam and I crushed her plan completely. And now, who could guess where she was and what she planned next?
She's backed into a corner. And her hatred is entirely focused on you and me right now.
Well,
MB.
speak of the devil.
Wait, MB, calm down.
Dun dun dun. The
Please
music did
listen.
it for me.
Madeline, step back!
We were wrong. It's all over.
Madeline!
I was not wrong. The humans were foolish, and I was forced to bring judgment on them. And yet, because of you, I failed. You must understand the weight of your crime. You must pay the price for what you've done.
Please, MB. We have to get past this.
No. You will all be judged.
She's talking more like an android now,
Okay now.
but she was talking fine when we
I
were
won't
talking to
ever
her
feel you
earlier.
again. I promise. I'm so sorry. Melissa. Melissa, it looks great on you. That's your name.
Uh-oh, she's going all carry on us. Oh, don't tell me we gotta take out these soldiers as well. Video game 101. If you don't destroy the frozen target, they'll unfreeze. No, this is carry right here, right now. Whoa! Those giant balls on the wall, they were creatures. Uh-oh, calling all chameleons. Calling on armadillomons. Whoa! This is like that video game, Hero's Duty, right? Kaboom! Oh, I angered him. Whoa! Where'd you go? Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Where'd you go? I died. Geez, do we have to go through all those cutscenes again? Nah, we could just do it right here. I have to play in first-person mode. Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? I missed. Alright, I think he blew up. Right in my face. Get away, get away, get away. Oh, like, this is on me. Ah. This is the one part of the game that always gets me. Let's do that again, but this time with more feeling. Oh, it went right through that soldier. I guess don't waste your time charging. Just, if they're in your face, just shoot a missile at them. Ow. Missile's empty! Ah! Dang it. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. Ah. Do 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 do. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. I was supposed to target her the whole time. Why? Why was I programmed to feel pain? Ah, they're going back to hibernation mode. Oh, for emphasis.
Samus Aran, I heard what happened. You performed admirably. You can leave the rest to us.
Madeline!
Wait, Aran. Unfortunate what happened to Commander Malkovich. And to think that his entire unit was annihilated. Truly a tragic day. Would you agree, Aran? Sadly, with them gone, you're just an outsider.
Dun dun.
And given your unofficial status, I cannot allow you contact with the witness. With your predilection for transporting illegal cargo like infant Metroids, I must ask that you restrict your... Time for the lady to go home. Someone escort her.
Yes, sir. Time for us to go. Come on, princess.
Huh?
What? Stop right there. Who are you?
Anthony Hicks, sir. Galactic Federation Platoon 7. I need to secure the safety of any survivors. Commander Malkovich's orders and the purpose of this mission.
What?
Authorized by the chairman of the Galactic Federation. Of course.
What do you mean, the chairman?
Man, you guys made it here quick. I mean, if I hadn't stopped the engine,
Dun
we might
dun.
have missed each other.
How did he survive?
Crazy. Crazy how something good can come out of something bad.
So he shot one of the magma man in the mouth.
Whoa. Didn't mean to wake her. Guess I ought to be quiet.
Anthony was trying to be courteous to Madeline. She was exhausted and had only just fallen asleep. She needed the rest. She had a lot of explaining to do once she got to Galactic Federation headquarters. For herself and for Melissa.
Whew.
Still can't get my head around it. What a crazy mission.
Anthony sighed as he muttered to himself. What would have happened if we hadn't been called there? Might the furious MB have attacked the Galactic Federation and brought about its utter destruction? Melissa wasn't insane, no. One day, a consciousness simply bloomed within her. And those that caused it to bloom, the humans, called it insanity. I was the insane one. That was what Madeline muttered softly as she sank into sleep. The selfish conceits of humans drove envy to violence. It was their distorted perceptions and greed that awoke such fury in the fledgling girl's heart. Her thought was to punish the foolish and conceited. But MB could not complete her mission. As Melissa, she was defeated.
Did anybody else see that?
With their one vulnerability overcome, the Metroids were indestructible. If some fool just following orders had taken the savage creatures to those who sought them. I can't imagine what would have happened if Adam hadn't recognized them in danger. But the cost was far too great. Why did Adam have to pay with his life? For me, I couldn't believe he was dead. For the first time, I questioned his choice.
Aww.
No objections, right, lady?
I heard Adam's voice in my head. And I knew in my heart that he had made the right decision. Just as he had so many years ago. In that moment, I swore not to grieve his death. And for the first time, I gave him a thumbs up. Just in case he was watching over me.
Hmm? Anthony.
His amused expression looked as though he wanted to say something. His face and Adam's swirled together. That last smile as Adam drifted away.
one of the few times you don't see Samus with her ponytail. But she puts it on, nevertheless. Huh. That was Project M? Wait, no. Staff credits. This has been Other M. Or Metroid Other M. And I don't see why everybody's give this game such a raw deal. I like it. The gameplay, the story did not bother me. A lot of people say, oh, but it made Samus look so weak or such a girl, in other words. Because how she reacted with Adam and Ridley and other events. Well, I have to say that, okay, and why does it bother anybody, or should it matter the way she acted in that way? To me, in the other games, I'm gonna say due to technological standpoints, you can't really see what Metroid Samus is feeling behind her visor. So yeah, a lot of people just wanted her to be the stoic mute, and she just goes around shooting aliens and whatnot. And I said, no, there needs to be some character development. Could it have been handled better? Better? Absolutely, anything could be handled better. One grievance a lot of people say is, oh, why did she decide not to use her items until Adam said so? And I have to agree on that part in a bit. Besides story and gameplay segregation, there had to be a way for her not to get the items just yet, or else she would be too overpowered in the beginning. Yes, I believe that aspect could have been done better. Besides, oh no, her suit got damaged, so she can't use all her powers yet. It could have been handled better. I can't think of a reason how it could have been handled better, but yeah. Going into the hot zone without turning on her Varia suit, yeah, that was a silly thing to do. It could have been handled differently. Why was she such a little baby in front of Ridley? As I explained during the battle itself, the other times she was used to, or I'm gonna say used to, when she battled Ridley in her first mission, yeah, she thought she destroyed her, or destroyed him, but during the Prime games, before she met Ridley again, actually, you know what? I'm trying to remember now. Ridley came back in the beginning of Metroid, right? As Mida Ridley. She didn't really freak out then, but they just gotta keep going with the story. Throughout all the scans, she found out how Ridley came back as Meta Ridley, so she had some time to adjust. In Super Metroid, she just she was in front of the baby Metroid, and Ridley comes out of nowhere again. But that time, she just kept wailing on her. If I would go as far as to say, if the Super Nintendo was able to, there would have been like a cutscene, a little bit saying, like, at least showing Samus freak out a little bit. And then did have the technology, but why they didn't show it? Hey, Nate Bidoof. Why they didn't show Samus freaking out what really was taking the baby in Metroid? I don't know. So when she battles Metroid, he falls apart. He's utterly destroyed. and also the whole planet around Ridley destroys. So, and this time, this is like the third or fourth resurrection of Ridley. After all that time, it's safe to say she's allowed to freak out a little bit. And the scene with her and Adam, where Adam's gonna sacrifice himself, I like that scene a little bit. She's begging her father figure not to basically kill himself. What person wouldn't, you know, freak out a little bit right then and there? I know I could sum up all these this review a little bit in better words, but it's just coming out right now. I can't prepare myself to write a review. Even though that was one of the things I really wanted to do before doing this LP. I wanted to do a review, an actual review, but for some reason I just can't write my thoughts down. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go with the LP and continue on. But all in all, I like the story, no matter what anybody else says. I like the game. I'm just in a minority here.
Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the bottle ship. A mission that will most likely be carried out in the next day or two. I'm heading toward the bottle ship now. I'm going to rescue something that was left there. Something that can't be replaced.
Dun dun! You thought the game was over? It's not over just yet! I need to go there. I can now use power bombs, and every single hidden item is now on the radar. So all I gotta do is go to each little speck. Excuse me, guys. Oh, I could have just done a sidestep here. There's an item over here. Well, I'll come back to this area. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the save point right now. It's so far away, I'll do it off camera. Well, until next time, I don't know how I'm gonna handle this next episode, but we'll see. Until next time, this is Average Man saying, see ya.